From the dawn of creation, Jehovah has lovingly guided his people, illuminating the path to righteousness and life. Through his word, he has made clear that there is one true way, his way, leading to eternal joy and purpose. The psalmist sang of this way, prophets declared it, and Jesus himself embodied it, proclaiming, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." Jehovah's way is a path of holiness, truth, and peace, a journey open to the meek, the faithful, and all who seek him with a whole heart. Join us as we delve into the inspired words of Scripture, uncovering how Jehovah continually reveals his way to those who walk with him in humility and love. Let the way of Jehovah be the light that leads you today. Lead me, O Jehovah, in your righteousness because of my foes. Make your way clear for me. Psalm chapter 5, verse 8. Good and upright is Jehovah. That is why he instructs sinners in the way to live. Psalm chapter 25, verse 8. He will guide the meek in what is right, and he will teach the meek ones his way. Psalm chapter 25, verse 9. Instruct me in your way, O Jehovah. Lead me in the path of uprightness because of my foes. Psalm chapter 27, verse 11. I will give you insight and instruct you in the way you should go. Psalm chapter 32, verse 8. Instruct me, O Jehovah, about your way. I will walk in your truth. Unify my heart to fear your name. Psalm chapter 86, verse 11. Teach me, O Jehovah, the way of your regulations, and I will follow it to the end. Psalm chapter 119, verse 33. Make known to me the way I should walk, for to you I turn. Psalm chapter 143, verse 8. Happy is the people for whom it is the way. Happy is the people whose God is Jehovah. Psalm chapter 144, verse 15. In all your ways take notice of him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. And your own ears will hear a word behind you saying, "This is the way. Walk in it in case you should go to the right or in case you should go to the left." Isaiah chapter 30, verse 21. A highway will be there, yes, a way called the way of holiness. The unclean one will not travel on it. It is reserved for the one walking on the way. No one foolish will stray onto it. Isaiah chapter 35, verse 8. A voice of one calling out in the wilderness, "Clear up the way of Jehovah, make a straight highway through the desert for our God." Isaiah chapter 40, verse 3. I will lead the blind in a way that they do not know and cause them to tread on unfamiliar paths. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 16. It will be said, build up a road, prepare the way." Isaiah chapter 54, verse 14. Pass through the gates, clear the way for the people. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 10. Set up road markers for yourself and put up signposts. Pay attention to the highway, the way that you have to go. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 21. Look, I am sending my messenger, and he will clear up a way before me. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Prepare the way of Jehovah, make his paths straight. Matthew chapter 3, verse 3. I am sending my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way ahead of you. Matthew chapter 11, verse 10. Prepare the way of Jehovah, make his road straight. Mark chapter 1, verse 3. You will be called a prophet of the Most High, for you will go ahead of Jehovah to prepare his ways. Luke chapter 1, verse 76. I am sending my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way ahead of you. Luke chapter 7, verse 27. I am a voice of someone crying out in the wilderness, "Make the way of Jehovah straight." John chapter 1, verse 23. Jesus said to him, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." John chapter 14, verse 6. So that he might bring bound to Jerusalem any whom he found who belonged to the way, both men and women. Acts chapter 9, verse 2. So for a whole year they assembled with them in the congregation and taught quite a crowd. And it was first in Antioch that the disciples were by divine providence called Christians. Acts chapter 11, verse 26. But when some stubbornly refused to believe, speaking injuriously about the way before the crowd, he withdrew from them and separated the disciples from them. Acts chapter 19, verse 9. I persecuted this way to the point of death, binding and handing over to prisons both men and women, Acts chapter 22, verse 4. But I do admit this to you, that according to the way that they call a sect in this manner, I am rendering sacred service to the God of my forefathers, as I believe all the things set forth in the law and written in the prophets. Acts chapter 24, verse 14. However, Felix, knowing quite well the facts concerning this way, began to put them off. Acts chapter 24, verse 22. But we think it proper to hear from you what your thoughts are, for truly as regards this sect, we know that it is spoken against everywhere. Acts chapter 28, verse 22. Jehovah's way is a path of righteousness, holiness, and truth, revealed through his word and embodied in his Son, Jesus Christ. He lovingly instructs the meek, guides the blind, and makes straight the paths of those who trust in him. As we walk in his way, we find joy, peace, and life everlasting. May you continue to seek Jehovah's guidance, hear his voice, and follow the way that leads to him. Remember, through Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life, we can draw closer to the Father and walk securely in his light.